What if you could create literally any image you can think of, just with words? I'm talking a knight riding a unicorn on Mars, or a super realistic cat made entirely of sushi, maybe even a new masterpiece in the style of Van Gogh. Well, this isn't science fiction anymore. Today, it's a reality, and we're about to dive in.
I mean, really think about that for a second. Any scene, any character, any style you can dream up. What would you make if all you needed were your own words? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into.
And look, this is not some niche little thing for tech nerds. This is a real Cosmopolitan magazine cover. An AI generated this whole thing, from the initial idea to this final image, in just 20 seconds. This tech is already out there, and it's changing everything about how we create art, design, and media.
So how in the world does this magic trick actually work? Well, it all starts with one simple idea that by the end of this, you're going to master. The secret ingredient is something called the prompt. It's just the instruction you give to the AI. Think of it like this. When you use a search engine, you're trying to find something that already exists out there. But with a prompt, you're telling an AI to create something completely new, something that has never existed before. You're not searching, you are creating from scratch.
Now, getting the AI to create exactly what's in your head, it's not about being a coder or a programmer. It's really more about being an artist, a prompt artist. And it's a skill that absolutely anyone can learn. So let's take a look at how you do it.
Okay, if you only remember one thing from this entire explainer, make it this. Whatever you say first matters most. The AI gives the most importance, the most weight, to the very first words in your prompt. So you should always start with your main subject. You know, the star of the show.
To really level up your skills, there are 5 basic principles you'll want to keep in mind. We're going to walk through a few of the most important ones with some examples, and you'll see just how fast you can go from making kind of vague, blurry things to creating stunning, super precise images.
Just look at the difference here. A few extra words completely changed the game. On the left, the prompt was just landscape. It's okay, I guess, but it's pretty generic. Now, look at the right. Summer landscape with green hills. All of a sudden, the AI has so much more to work with. You've given it a season, a color, a subject. Clarity really is control.
Okay, now let's see how detail builds on that clarity. Instead of just saying a person, we've specified a young girl. We gave her long hair, put her in a red dress, and placed her on the seashore. Every single one of those details is a new layer of instruction, painting a much richer picture for the AI to bring to life.
And another huge one is avoiding ambiguity. Cat on a tree could mean a million different things, right? Is it climbing? Is it sleeping? Is it a cartoon? But black cat sits on a green tree branch. Now that is a direct order. There's no room for guessing, and you get a way better, much more intentional image as a result.
And here's a little pro tip that's going to save you so much headache. Don't tell the AI what you don't want in your main prompt. If you say, a man with no hat, the AI often just hears the words man and hat and gives you guessed it, a man wearing a hat. So instead, most of these tools have a separate box called a negative prompt. That's where you put all the stuff you want to exclude, like hats, or blurry, or text.
Okay, you've got the theory down. Now where can you actually go and start making stuff? Let's check out a few really powerful, really accessible tools you can try out, like right now.
First up, we've got Kandinsky. This is a really strong, versatile generator, and it has one massive advantage we're going to talk more about in a minute. Its user agreement usually lets you use the images you create for commercial projects. And trust me, that is a huge deal.
If you're someone who does everything on your phone, you have to check out Shaderum. Their app is awesome, and get this, it lets you generate an unlimited number of images for free. It's perfect for just playing around and brainstorming ideas when you're on the go.
And if you just want to dip your toes in with absolutely zero commitment, Rue Dali is your answer. It's simple, it's free, and you don't even have to create an account to start prompting. It is hands down the easiest way to go from zero to your first AI image in just a few seconds.
All right, so you followed the principles, you've used a tool, and you've created a masterpiece. It's awesome. It's exactly what you wanted. Now what? Can you put it on a t-shirt and sell it? Can you use it for your company logo? Well, this is where things get a little interesting.
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? If you write the words, but a computer makes the image, who's the real author? Is it you, or is it the machine?
Okay, so here's the fundamental issue. Most copyright laws all around the world were written with people in mind. They basically say that for something to be copyrighted, the author has to be a human being. But with AI art, the author is an algorithm, a computer program, and that creates this legal gray area where the image itself might not technically have a human author.
So let's make this real with a quick scenario. Let's say a designer, we'll call him Pyotr, uses Kandinsky to create this amazing graphic for a client. The client loves it, pays him for the work. Did Pyotr just break the law?
Well, the answer isn't in some complicated law book. It's in the terms of service. You have to read the fine print for the AI tool you're using. In the case of Kandinsky, their user agreement is super clear. Clause 6.3 says the exclusive rights to the images belong to you, the user. So Pyotr is totally in the clear.
And this is exactly why checking those terms is so important. As of right now, for the tools we've talked about, this is how it breaks down. Kandinsky gives a green light for commercial use, but Rudolly and GigaChat say no. Shadevrum has a paid option if you want commercial rights. The big takeaway here? Always, and I mean always, check the license before you use an AI image for your business.
So, we've covered the how, the what, and the very important, can I actually use this? Now we get to the most exciting part, and this is all about you.
With all these tools and techniques, you literally have a direct line from an idea buzzing around in your head to a finished image right on your screen. The technology is not the barrier anymore. The only real limit now is your own imagination.
So, I'm just going to leave you with this one question. Now that you know the rules, you've got the tools, and you understand the principles, what's the first thing you're going to create?